Hello, Rutgers. I'm sitting here with first-year Emily Amador, who's here to tell us about her touching story involving the Rutgers dance team. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, Emily, so you had a goal of becoming a part of the Rutgers dance team. However, you were diagnosed with lymphoma.
Yes.
And you did have a special tryout. Could you tell us exactly what happened?
Okay, I got diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in March of this year, and I was planning on trying out for the Rutgers dance team in April, and I really wanted to, and that was my dream forever because my dance teachers were all on the team, so they really wanted me to do it. So after being diagnosed, I had 3 rounds of chemotherapy, and it lasted for about 3.5 months, and April was like right in the middle of it, so I wasn't sure if I would be feeling all right to try out or how everything would be. So the tryout ended up being about 2 weeks after my second round of chemotherapy, and I wasn't feeling my greatest, and I just really wanted to like feel good while trying out and like dance my best. So I didn't know if I could. And then about a few days before the tryout, Rutgers football players came into the hospital to visit me, and they took pictures with me and they signed posters for me, and they really encouraged me. I told them I wanted to try out for the Rutgers dance team, and that's been like my dream forever. And they encouraged me. They were like, "Oh yeah, you should do it." And they said, if not, you could always like have a separate tryout when everything's better. Yeah. So I thought about it, and I talked to my my dance teacher for my dance school, and because she's the assistant of the Rutgers dance team, and she wanted to have an extra tryout for me, like a private tryout during the summer when I was better. So after my treatments and everything, I was cured in June. Yeah. So it was in August. She said that they were really looking forward to adding a few more members to the team because there was only 14 girls and they usually have more. So she said that if I was willing to try out, I could, like, she said that I'd be able to learn everything and catch up to the girls. So it was like 10 days before the first game that was on September 2nd. I had my own tryout. And I just went to the rack and I met with the coach and I did some turns, some leaps, and I showed her my flexibility, and right away she was like, "Okay, you're on the team." Just like that, yeah.
That's such an incredible story. And 10 days. 10 days.
So I asked her after I found out, I was like, "Will I be able to dance at the first game?" And she was like, "Oh, probably not, but definitely the second game." And all that week, I learned like every single dance that they do on the sideline, every single cheer, chant, and dance. And I was like going crazy because I really wanted to like dance at the first game. And 2 days before it, we had evaluations to make sure everyone knew everything. And she came up to me and said, "Emily, you could dance at the first game." And I was so happy because I just made the team like 10 days before that.
That's really incredible, and that's an insane amount of dedication for you to learn all of the dances in such a short amount of time.
Yeah,
so
I was really happy.
For you, what has been like the most fulfilling aspect of all of this?
Just like accomplishing my goal of being on the Rutgers dance team, and especially after such a rough 3 months I had. And being able to jump right back into dancing and be so dedicated to it, it just felt amazing that, like, the team didn't even know what I had went through when I made the team. I told them 2 weeks later, but I was, like, scared to tell them because I didn't know what they would think. But they just, like, they said they would never know. They would never have guessed that I'd went through that, and they said, "Yeah, you can't even tell, like, from anything."
And I'm sure you're a huge inspiration for them. I imagine being on there, I would definitely look up to you.
Yeah.
Right now we're going to take a look at a clip from the Rutgers dance team performing at the 2010 homecoming game. Take a look. All right, well, that was them performing. Watching that, as emotional as it may be, what thoughts come to mind? What do you feel so proud of accomplishing by joining the team?
Like I said before, it's like such a big accomplishment that I tried out for the team like three months after all the girls did, and they learned so much in like those 3 months that I didn't, and just like catching up in like such a short amount of time, really like it was just such a big accomplishment that I learned everything so quickly, and like the rest of the girls like were like so like amazed that I learned everything in like less than 10 days, and I was able to dance at the first game with no problem. And it was just so fun being out on the field and like being there. Like, it was my dream.
It really is unbelievable. I can't imagine putting that amount of work into something, but I'm sure that you really wanted it that much to have put in that much effort.
Yeah. It was,
so you've got the rest of the year ahead of you. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to the games, and we actually compete at nationals in January. So we've been working on our nationals routines for like about a month now. Yeah. And so we're going to perfect them for our competition in January. And that's in Orlando, Florida. Or, Disney, wherever, Florida. And I'm really looking forward to that because it's, like they said, it's a really great experience to spend with the team there. And all of our families go. And and we've been working so hard the past, 2 months that I really think we'll be able to make top 10, and it'll be such a great feeling to be one of the best teams.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot to look forward to. I would be so excited if I was in your shoes. But thank you for coming out and sharing your story with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
It's nice to have you on the show. Make sure you guys check out the Rutgers dance team at all of the football games for the rest of the year. For RUTV, I'm Yasmin Fahmy.